Good morning, everyone. As of right now, it is patch 6.3, the morning of, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do the MSQ and all that. So let's fucking get into it. I have no idea where we left off. I'm not gonna lie. All I remember was that we got 0 to our world, and then she's like, "What the fuck is this?" Stuff like that. That's all I know. So we'll see. We'll see. Once more unto the void. Varshan's eyes seem to brighten at your arrival. Ah, Avery, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Hero. You will recall that in exchange for ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Ystola's suggestion, I began providing said ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part to that, she claims to have made a full recovery. Okay. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Yeah. Excellent. I shall inform Stola and Estinian, and then call to collect. Oh, sorry, and then go to collect my other vessel from the Alchemist. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting Yuge and Kama. It seems she's going partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended our respective tasks, let us gather here. Together. All right. Go. So I hope that everyone has had a good Endwalker MSQ and is enjoying 6.3 so far. Hopefully it's been good. I'm excited. Needless to say.
Everyone is so carefree.
Yeah.
Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a voidsent at heart.
Yeah. Kind of shed his mortal, like, coil or whatever.
But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why.
Don't think about it too hard, okay? Don't think about it too hard. I'm trying to forget.
What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Yeah, Varshan. We, going back into the void, getting the, gang back together.
So you're heading back now? Then, as per our bargain, I will go as well.
I want her earrings so bad. Or earring is one. I want them. I want them. Zero, if we become like best friends, you know. Can I get your earring? Like please? Like it's okay if you say no, but like, you know, it'd be pretty bonkers if you did. Oh, he big. Big now.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
Oh?
What is it?
Oh? What you doing?
He's calling.
Oh! Wait, why the ominous music?
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
I thought she was in the void.
Wait. No. Did they bring?
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable.
Like, not the whole dragon, but did they, like, take a piece of it ether and was like, ooh, let's just toss this into, you know, the source and tease them. I don't know. It's
Thus
weird.
did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
Ooh, we're going back.
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
Come on, Zero.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
Let's go.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other voidsent may have made the journey as well.
True.
Very well. We would welcome your company.
Maybe like a rift.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Gods revel, lands tremble. Ooh. Oh man. I'm so excited. Reunion, oh god. Justinian is understandably bewildered. By all accounts, Asdaja is Golbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the Soras, it could mean that she managed to escape from Void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go find it. Come, let's make for Tertio. Our friends are waiting. Yeah! Let's win! Oh, are we just gonna teleport? Yo! Free teleport. Oh yeah.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Alfie. There he is. Alize! My daughter.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
Oh wait, have they? No one has met Zero besides Y'shtola and Estinian, I don't think. Be interesting.
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. They've taken steps towards forming an interim government, but it will be some time before any large-scale reconstruction effort can be carried out in earnest.
So we'll keep doing what we can until they can finally stand on their own. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Good. You're doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The Allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
I love that. Love that for him.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time.
Though you yourself helped them take one especially big step, didn't you? In vanquishing that blasphemy in the Tower of Babel?
Hey, don't sweat it. It's what we do.
Thank you. I can only hope that your deed will help the people to find peace and closure.
But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
Segue time.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
Oh, yeah. You might have assumed that, but listen.
But
okay?
I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
Yeah, Alize.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
I wanted to travel, okay?
You could have at least invited me
Well-
too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the undersea vault.
Alice, you know there's always room, but unfortunately, fourth wall breaking, the game only lets me bring a certain number. I would have brought you. But you were busy or sorry? Sorry. Next time, I'll bring you. Next time, I promise.
Oh, it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
Yeah. 100%.
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
Okay, listen, it's understandable that we don't trust her, you know, of her association, but we can't just assume that she's also, like, Xenos, basically, you know? Not fair.
You're right to be cautious. I'm a voidsent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so?
Oh.
I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
That was cute. Cool animation.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Garlemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have.
Oh? Oh?
In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
Okay, so there is like a rift that opened up somewhere probably. And it's letting these things out.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants.
Oh. No.
The very same I believe you have mastered.
Yes! Give it up for Reaper specific dialogues! Ah! I love that. Anyways, I'm normal about Reaper.
While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Can we go by train?
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
Ooh.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Let's go.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
I want to see. More Reaper lore. I am absolutely loving it. Avery, what a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew, as usual. Not to suggest that's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies should you require any. No, Ulysses. Totally fine. Apologies if we interrupt, but there's a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the voidsent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manolith? Cavern. The Scythe Buddhas forged pacts of voidsent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they played an invaluable role in our military. The advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. When someone unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Oh. More dialogue. Speaking of their art, it seems you picked it up. Who was it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here or there now. My sister has been taken captive by voidsent. I sensed her presence in this land and have come in search of her. If voidsent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphino tells us that they're not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had was down. It should still be over in Cerelia Inkins, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den. The duty included transporting cerulean tanks to Juturna Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. I was gonna be like, why don't we just get Sid? But fair enough. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of voidsent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. Sure. I'm always up for a round of travel with my best buddy, Alize. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alize, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Nice. Oh, I love seeing people like also doing this too. Right.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
Like how Alize looked at us like, bitch, what the fuck?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Aw, Brennan. Come on, Zero. We get back to it, but before we do, are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. Not much further to Trapper's Den. Sorry, Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's meet with the first one we spot. Cool. Hello. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help. Whether we wanted to stay here or return home. They offered to help whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we're truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alate. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provision. No, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we were actually hoping to ask for a review today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired. The one abandoned in Cerelia Incan. Told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth? Mammoth? That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please, come back with us to Camp Broken Glass. We'll take it from there. So far, so good, Avery. Be on our way. Okay, oh, back. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again. But I doubt I'll be able to do it quickly, at least on my own. The mammoth is big, and so are its partners. Strongback should make the work go faster. You have ours. Hey, they back. You finished reading about learning about the mountain. I take it. Now we have a solid grasp of the area as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be able to stand. I should be glad to stand guard for voidsent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Now let's all head over to the mammoth and assess what needs fixing. We have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duty. Would you care to assist if they agree? Sure. What do you need done? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well. Amen. Answer. It's hardly something that demands payment, but I'm glad for your contribution nonetheless. Oh, Alpha has been added to the unending codex. Oh, okay. Funny. Oh, I didn't read that thing. Whoops. My thanks again for agreeing to help. We also that brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tertium, and I would appreciate if one of you could assist us with the task. I'll do it. Well, Avery, it looks like you're with me then. Poison sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had in mind to go out and patrol the Eblin Prime. Shall we? Do be a little bit sleepy. It may be 1:23 in the afternoon. I woke up at 12, so I am sleepy. A voidsent was spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned, but hopefully not for much longer. Follow this road eastward, and I'll have a look to the north. Should I encounter any voidsent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Okay. Sure. Survey your surroundings, but do not spy any errant voidsent. Oh wait, it's spot right here. Okay, nothing here. Wait, where's the other one? Oh my god. Wait, still more. I was like, am I done? Oh, there's a magic damage thingy now. There we go. Oh. I like sticking around and like helping people during these these quests that involve you killing a bunch of enemies. It's like, yeah, I'll help out. Like, why not?
All finished, are we? Good.
Oh, she's cold.
The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best, anyone can see that, or just try not to overdo it. You're doing your best, anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to.
I love her.
Still, I appreciate your support.
Aw, precious doctor.
Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphano and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble.
But they haven't.
I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else.
It's rough, dude.
She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Meanwhile, yeah.
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
Oh. Sorry.
This feels strangely familiar.
Her just holding the basket of bread.
Excuse me, Alphano. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphano's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
I love her so much because she's like awkward, but in like a not a bad way, in a good way, where she's not used to things. She's trying to like slowly get accustomed to things like this, like, you know, comrade. It's kind of being like friends. No, we're just, you know, mutually, what is it? Mutually bonding or whatever. I don't know, but I love her so much. I don't get the Zero hate. Genuinely, I do not.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, It makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Fun.
Azim step-style dumplings. Butz, they call them. Never had a dumpling? It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling, meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones.
Aw, feel it.
Just think of it as bread, all right?
That looks so good. What the fuck? Why does why does that look so good?
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
I love this. I love this interaction so much.
Interesting.
They're so cute.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
Yo, pass over. Pass over that bun. I want some.
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
Uh-oh. Oh no. What's happened? Like the money. Need money. An unforeseen bargain. This distressed soldier has ill tidings to share with you. Ooh. Sorry for that. I was recording real quick. Had to go grab my drink because I ordered a drink and delivery was off. But an unforeseen bargain. This distressed soldier has ill tidings to share with you. Yay! What's happening? What's occurring? Give me the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of voidsent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. Whoa! But you're stolen the others. Everyone outside of Tertium is in danger. We must find them and bring them here all out. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled my debt. Not obligated. To death of Tumultus Labs. You asked me to put my life. Without suitable payment, I would do no. We have to offer that might be enough. You're right, sir. You're not obligated, and I wouldn't presume. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the moves I gave you is anything, would you be at least willing to stand watch? Yeah. That way, more of us would be able to go out and save. Very well. Unless we come under attack, we do no more than stand. Dare say Tertium will be safe. Will be safe with Europe. Let us go and find Stola and the others. Let us back to the mission. Tertium, fine. You listen to the weather tomorrow. Make haste for the snow for our friends and engineers. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the sea of the voidsent. If it comes, it must be battle. I'm ready. Don't you worry. How about you, Avery? Ooh! Upon departing from Tertium himself, cuts in sequence. Shoot, the video is running on 45 minutes, so I actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna stop it here, and we'll do this. We'll do an unforeseen bargain in the next episode. I don't want this episode to be an hour. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.